Good evening. This is Jason Carrier with Local Food Champions, and we're on site with another episode of Between Two Trays. Today, we're sitting and talking with Jonathan Bernard, owner of John's Gourmet Mushrooms, and the newest owner of a Goliath Greens Module from Local Food Champions. How you doing this evening, John?
Doing good.
Good. So maybe we can tell the folks a little bit about your experience in the indoor and controlled environment agriculture industry and how it is you got into the mushrooms.
For sure. So I started basically 3 years ago in a program called Square Roots in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And we had what were 10 prairie farms all next to each other, where they chose 10 young people to kind of get into vertical farming, urban farming, start a business, kind of learn about the food industry.
Right.
And so we spent a year in that program, and then after that, we all kind of went different ways. We personally didn't know what we were going to do.
Right.
And started growing mushrooms after that.
Jeez.
So, stuff like shiitake, oyster, and gourmet kind of stuff.
Do you have anything else that's very special that people don't normally get, or?
We do a lot of foraged foods too.
Okay.
So wild greens, wild mushrooms, stuff that's in season, and then we kind of branch out from that and even do more exotic gourmet stuff. And so we try to really work with like foragers, with divers, fishermen, and it will keep expanding, I'm sure.
So in other words, a true local food champion. So another thing is that being that you've worked in a freight farm and now being able to see the Goliath Green Module, what are some of the differences that you've noticed so far?
So this thing is a beast. It can do a lot more than a freight farm can do.
Well, like what, for instance?
So, I mean, the dimensions are basically the same. You have the same size of a shipping container, a few more feet. And a little bit taller as well. But you have a serious HVAC system. And you have lights that are actually like what the plant needs to grow.
Right.
So given all that, you're kind of fixing all the issues that we had in, using in 2015, 2016 freight farm, which likely the same thing now, was a mess. I mean, this thing is a beast. And just being in it, you can kind of tell. Like if you've been, in the freight farms and things, you can kind of see a difference pretty quickly.
Well, they did what they could, and it's a struggle to reach commercial viability with this whole industry. So, do you want to show maybe some of the features that you can activate from your cell phone today?
Yeah. So we can actually, we're messing around with it, but you can use an app and control everything on here. So we can go in and kind of, you can access cameras, but you can control almost every single feature in here. So one of them being the lights. Whoa. That's the left one. Turn the right one on.
Let's go
you
on.
Put it automatically. You put it on a timer. Put the fans on. CO2, seed tank, the pump, the fans, heating. These things. I'm gonna shut this off, but it's pretty.
It's like, it's so bright.
It's pretty insane.
Pretty insane. So, being that you've worked in a freight farm, I bet you're excited to get going on this. And we're very excited to grow with you. And we're looking forward to coming back in a couple of months when Jonathan is in full swing. And be sure to check out Jonathan's Instagram page.
You can find me on Instagram, StreetLeaseJohnny. And that's really where we post most of our stuff, our farming stuff. So like just experiences we've had around the world, farming, visiting farms in Japan, visiting stuff in the US, stuff we grow, stuff we forage, cool stuff we get in. It'll be there for sure.
Awesome. So, Jonathan, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate being on site here today. And thank you very much for your time. And as always, at Local Food Champions, happy growing.